Hi boys and girls, today we're going to be creating some art using our name. In the past I've used, we've done bubble letters, then added some line designs, and then created a ripple effect around it with a color scheme. Today we're going to try doing something similar, but we're going to make it be a reflection of our name. So I'm going to have you fold your paper in half, long sides together. Okay, so when you look at your paper, take the long side, excuse me, and fold it over and match it up to the other long side. That'll give you a little line here in the middle, and on that line I want you to place your name. So make sure your name touches the line. I'm going to do this like this. You could even write it in cursive if you wanted to. I think I'm going to just try that, see how that looks. If you don't know how to write your name in cursive, it's not a big deal. This could be a little bit tricky when you go to bubble around them. Alright, once you have that, you're going to trace it with a Sharpie. So I did some of my name in cursive. This W is not a cursive W. Actually, I could swap that out and do a few things. I think I might do that just to show you how it would work. I'm going to make this just a regular K. And then I'm going to go, let's see, I'll make a regular E. And an R. Oh, that means I only did the A in cursive. Well, okay. So I changed my mind. Oh, I forgot my L for my name. Luckily, it's an easy letter to fit in there, L. Okay. Now, to bubble around these, well, shoot, before you bubble around it, I want you to actually go over to the window. You're going to fold this backwards like this. Go to the window or a light box, and you're going to trace your name on the back. It'll be upside down, but it'll be touching right here. Wherever your letters touch the line, it'll touch. Okay, so I'm going to pause and go over to the window. Okay, I am back. I've traced it, and so you can see it's reversed. It's a backwards. I'm going to trace over that with Sharpie as well. And each time I trace it, it should kind of touch the other letter that is completely the mirror image of this one. Alright, and then we're going to bubble around everything with our ripple of color. Okay, now since I did all this changes there, I need to get an eraser and erase that, because that's not going to look right if I don't get rid of those. So if you made any changes in your name with your pencil before you traced it with Sharpie, be sure you clean those up before you start in on the ripple part. Alright, now to ripple around this, we're going to pick a color scheme. My color scheme could be, I could just pick a rainbow color scheme, right? I could pick red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, which is Roy G. Biv, right? Roy G. Biv is usually violet and indigo and violet, but I'm just going to use blue and purple here. Now, could I include a pink? Sure, I could put pink in there if I wanted to. Or I could make it a little simpler, and I could just say, you know what, my favorite colors are purple, blue, green, and pink. Okay, I could just say I'm going to do all these colors. I could decide that, ooh, that purple's so dark, I might just sub out a purple crayon if I feel like this is too dark next to this. And you might just get a piece of scratch paper and practice your color scheme. So let me show you what I mean by that. So before I actually use it on here, I could try this. I could go, okay, I'm going to use pink. I'm going to use, ooh, I don't know, do I want green right next to the pink? I don't think I do. I think I want blue, then green. Ooh, that green is really dark. And then purple. Yeah, see, those three are so dark. So I might, and really that pink is not my favorite color of pink. So I do have this is a highlighter marker, but let's see if I like that pink better. Yeah, I like that pink better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this pink, and I feel like that green is just way too dark. So I might, instead of subbing out my purple, I'm going to take and find myself a green crayon that I like and use that instead, because I really want these to look good next to each other. Let me try this one. Oh yeah, I like that one a lot better. That really pops. Now, do I still want the purple? Oh boy, that's dark. I'm going to try this instead. I don't know, that's just as dark, and it's going to be a lot more, I don't know. What about this one? Oh, actually, that's more of my favorite color of purple. I just realized I'm kind of out of the screen here. I like that. Okay, so I'm feeling like I'm going to go with this purple, this pink, this green, and now I gotta decide if I want this blue or not. This blue's dried out anyway. I don't know if I really want that one. Let me try one of these blues. That one's pretty light. I don't know if I like that. So what you're gonna do, that one's too dark, is figure out what looks best to you. This one's metallic. Okay, that's actually better for me. So I could see myself doing these 4 colors, okay? Or maybe I should just do those 3. I don't know. Yeah, maybe just those 3. So make your decision on your color scheme. Once you have decided what you're going to do, pick your first color. I'm going to start with pink, and you're going to bubble around your name. So just follow that line, and you want to use the widest part. You want this to be at least as wide as the widest part of this marker. So when I do it with the crayon, I'm going to probably have to draw a line and then color in a space, because crayons do not do this thick of a line, do they? And I'm also going to go inside, so you're going to go on both sides. I'm going on the outside and the inside of my letter. Okay, and you're going to do it on both sides. So if you want to just kind of keep going. Oops. Did you see how skinny that is? I'm definitely not thick enough there. I got to go back and just go down one side and then come back down the other. So down one side, curve around, come back down the other. It should be a decently thick line, and if you end up with white in there, just color that in. Okay? Now I'm not going to have you watch me do this whole thing. I'm going to pause the camera, go through and finish my pink, and then I'll come back on. Okay? Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to start my second color, which was going to be green. And this is where, if you're using a crayon or a colored pencil, you're going to want to make like a bubble around it that's about the same width. So if you look at how wide this is, that's how wide I want this to be. And then color that space in so that you have a nice bold line. It'll help it go a little bit faster. You don't have to do this, but you could get a little tired if you don't, because you're going to be switching really a lot if you don't do thicker lines. Some people do it with thinner lines, and that's okay. It's just going to take them just a little bit longer, and that's fine. It gives it a really cool effect, though. So I guess I will say you do what works for you. I like it to be a little bit thicker like this, because for me it goes a little bit faster. Now, that being said, I don't want to see anybody doing really thick lines. You shouldn't have one color that's super thick. It should take you a little while to reach the outside of your paper. Okay, I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I want to talk to you a little bit about this space inside the letters. So I didn't do these on purpose so I could show you. But when you go inside the letter, you're going to just do the exact same thing. This one I'm going to have room for the next color, but these, when I color inside there, it's going to fill it all in. So I'll be done with color inside there after this second color, okay? I also went back and thought about, I think I'm going to actually make this have 4 colors. So my next color is going to be blue, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did with the green. I'm just going to kind of bubble around this, and then I'm going to fill that in. And as you come to these inside spaces, if you bubble inside there like this and you still have a little center space, leave that center space for the next color, okay? This one, I'm going to have room to do a little bit of the purple in there, because if I do, and maybe not as much on this one, but okay. I'm going to keep coloring, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So once you've gone through your whole color scheme, and mine is a 4-color color scheme, once you've gone through that one time, then you're going to just start back over again. So I've done pink, green, blue, purple. Now I'm going to go back to pink. And you're going to continue to do that until all parts of your ripple touch the edges of your paper. So you're definitely going to leave messy mat, because I'm not to the edge yet, but I'm getting really close here. Probably pink and green. Green's going to touch there, right? Because this one, I probably will just get the pink in and it will be touching. So it's time for me to get a messy mat before I complete this. But you're going to go ahead and do this until your ripple reaches all the way to the edge of your paper. If you're using crayons and your hand's getting tired, just give yourself a little break. It's going to be really beautiful when you're done. And as you can see in this example, do you see how it bumps right into the edge? Even if this one, the yellow touches, keep going until it gets all the way to the corners. Okay, that'll be your last. This is going to be the longest stretch, is to get to the corners. Okay, have fun, and I can't wait to see how they turn out.